Hey,
Hey!
welcome to 180 Live.
Yes.
Live is really hard to do. You know
Wow, it is.
what? All right, there is a few things. Can you hear us now? It says you still can't hear us, but I think you can now.
Yes, you can.
So give us a thumbs up, let us
you
know.
can hear us. Stop pretending you can't.
Hey, I think we got a Simon.
Simon's here.
Now, unless that is his
Caleb
mom.
Esson's here.
We do got, hello, Caleb. We're so glad you're here.
The Fontaines are here.
The Fontaines are here.
Simon's here. The DeVries, hi, Taylor's
Ethan
here.
is here. What's
Anna's
up, Ethan?
here.
See, Ethan says hi, Isaac, not Jeff.
Well, yeah. Sorry, well,
No,
yeah.
that's all good. It's all good. We have hi, Daddy.
Oh,
It's not. You don't have a son.
no.
Well, then that just got awkward.
now I'm just uncomfortable.
Oh man! Exclamation marks! I can hear you, Tiny Tim. Do you remember who Tiny Tim is?
I do remember. It's Anna.
No.
Yes.
Is it?
Maybe.
It's Taylor.
It's Taylor.
Taylor.
No, it's maybe.
Anna was Kelly.
But Tiny Tim says hi, Anna. Is she saying hi to Anna?
Tess, hello.
Tess
Good to
can hear us. I'm glad
you.
Tess can hear us.
Hey, Caleb. Thank you for saying hi, Jeff. It just means a lot.
Caleb Essen just has it in for me. That's all that is.
Look at this. Ethan, high geography. So we have a thing. Ethan saw how I spelled my name once upon a time. Ethan, this is years ago, buddy. And
Ethan doesn't forget.
He does not.
He's never forgets.
It's like an elephant. Mentally, not physically. And then he said, how do you spell it? Geoff? And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And I told a story at camp where people used to call me Jeffrey as my full name.
Jeffrey, yeah.
And so the Nova Scotia Power at the time, I think it was, when we were living in Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
No, it was Air Miles. That's what it was. I wanted to get free cookies if you signed up for Air Miles. Free cookies are good. Chocolate chip, Chips Ahoy cookies.
You know what? I'm right there with you.
Like you would do whatever you would for a free box of chocolate Chips Ahoy.
Sign up for Air Mile.
Yes, for Air Miles. And so I said, Ethan says, I always remember.
Yeah.
And so the story goes like this. I signed up, I wrote all the information on a piece of paper, gave it to them. They gave me, at Sobeys, I think it was 2 boxes of free chocolate chip.
2 boxes.
Yeah, so I did. And then the letter came in the mail, and they spelled Geoffrey. They put an extra G. Geoffgrey.
Jeff.
Or Geoggfrey.
Geography.
And so Air Miles, and my name is Geography. I thought it was pretty funny. And Ethan never forgets.
Ethan does not forget.
And now the Fontaines just said Jeff, and then a lot of Z's. I don't know if they fall asleep during this story.
So I think they're saying Jeff puts me to sleep.
I think
that's
yeah,
what
my
that
story
is.
put them to sleep. Thank you guys. Ouch. Ouch.
Well, it's almost their bedtime.
Yeah, there you go. Lego Maniac Mike in the house this week.
Welcome
Loving
back.
cookies.
We missed you last week, buddy. I'm glad you're
We
here.
did. Now, this is Simon. This is Simon to a T. Pizza?
Yeah,
Like I don't care that you're going to talk for 40 minutes.
The man just needs to be fed.
How do I get my pizza? I appreciate that. You know why? Because it says wrap up on the screen.
Here's my question,
Simon.
Simon. If we send you a pizza, are we going to have to send you a vegan pizza?
Ooh.
Or do we send Simon a meat lover pizza so he doesn't have to share with his family?
Ooh. That is true. I'm not very sure.
Simon, which one? Which one?
Awesome, guys. We're glad you're here. So we moved our set around because we're doing some renovations in here, and technology got all mixed up.
Not that they can even tell.
No. For whatever reason, we can't get this camera to look straight.
So,
I don't know why.
All you need to do is tilt your phone or laptop just
I think
a
we're
little
even
bit.
blurry.
Are we? I don't think so. Look how clear my skin is. It's all the water I've been drinking.
Yeah, that's good. Sorry, we can't get that name off screen. Yes, meat, Simon says.
Meat.
So, without further ado, we want to walk you through what we're going to be doing, and then basically we're going to get into it and play a game. Okay? But good news is the big thing on the question. What is good news? And we're going to get into it here in a second. We're going to play a game, Mother's Day Trivia. It's going to be real short to the point because we got to give away some pizza.
We do have to give away some pizza.
Some good pizza.
Good pizza.
And then bottom line, we want to challenge you to do something, and we've done something a little bit updated where we're going to be showing you later the tin of names.
Tin of
where
names!
We are needing you to actually tell us what the answer is that is found in the Bible story.
Yes.
And then you get a chance to be right. And if you're right, you go in the tin of names we'll put here later, and then we'll pull out a name and give the winner.
Absolutely.
But starting this week, for next Friday,
Yes, this
there's
is important.
another way
This is
to
important.
increase your odds. And I know Simon's a guy that likes to increase his odds. Caleb, yes, you're a little blurry, but nothing big. We'll fix that. We'll fix that when we go to commercial break. Now, what is going to happen is this. The bottom line, if you do what we say the bottom line is, and you submit a picture, send us to Isaac or myself, and when you do, accomplishing the bottom line that we're going to reveal later, then you get to go in the tin of names for next week.
Yes.
So technically, you can be in the tin of names by bottom line and getting it right in the pizza
So it's
trivia.
increasing your odds for pizza.
Yep.
It's increasing your pizza
Absolutely.
odds.
So that's what we want to do is you want to try to increase your odds so you can
want
win.
pizza.
So we got a lot of winners so far in the last few weeks, but hey, we got this thing. Ethan says, I want it. The Fontaines say, tin of names.
Tin of names.
Now, if you want to go see some tin of names, then what you can do is go to the 936, which you're on, and go to the So-So Show, and you can see Nate and I, Pastor Nate and I, do some tin of names and give away some free stuff. And you can actually sort of win that way too. So what is the tin of names, he says? The tin of names in the So-So Show is something different. The tin of names here is just a tin where we put names in when you answer correctly later tonight what the answer is. We're going to be cruising through. Lego Mike, Maniac Mike says, I'm the champ. And he is a champ.
We call them, what did we call him last week? We called him a goat.
Oh, yes.
He is the goat.
We broke down what a goat is
Yeah.
and then how that makes
Because
sense.
we had to make a rule because of him.
Caleb says, oh, Michael. Now, we're hoping some other people are in here. If you're just not chatty, are you sure? Hey, I didn't even see that there. Hey, good to see you, Team LeMay, Connor and Cohen. Thank you for joining in. It's not leggy at all. That's really good to know, Mike, because we're trying to work very, very hard to make sure that we're giving you the best internet, the best content, and we're in the subsection, moving right into the good news where you can see now, and technically this is a good news section. So let's begin things out. Isaac, normally this segment is brought to us by
Mitch Moron.
Maroon.
Mitch Maroon.
Maroon. And Mitch Maroon kind of talks to us, and he recorded his segment. He wanted us to show it, and then COVID hit.
Yes.
And so he recorded it Tuesday, letting us know all the good news that is happening, and then we got a case Tuesday.
Yes.
And then we got a case Wednesday.
Yes.
And the world started freaking out because the rules were if we get 3 cases in 6 days, we potentially go backwards.
That's the problem.
But we didn't
But we did not.
yet.
We are okay.
And then this weekend hit, and they revealed to us some new rules. Now, do you know any of those new rules?
Yes, there's some really, really exciting ones. So the biggest one, there's so many ones. How can I pick the biggest one? But let me just say this. Retail stores and restaurants will be opening soon. We're going to be getting those back. After that, we're going to get, people can gather outside in groups of 10. We can have 10 people gathering together outside. Things like, oh wow, I'm drawing blanks. Day camps. Day camps are coming back. Is quite a big list. Chiropractors and massage therapists.
Non-essential restaurants and stuff.
Non-essential restaurants, so Jungle Gyms.
And that's going to be good.
I had Jungle Gyms on Wednesday.
How?
They did deliver.
Did they?
They deliver on wing night. So they delivered my wings, and they were gone so quickly.
That's awesome. All right, so without further ado, that is our good news.
Good news.
Only because Mitch Maroon was outdated, and he said, "I'll be
He
back
didn't do
with
his
you."
research, is what happened.
Well, he thought
We
the world was okay.
We pay the man to look in the future, and he just didn't.
So he's going to be back next week with us, bringing us up to speed on what the new news is, and that is your good news segment. Now we're going to go into a segment we love to call Let's Play.
Let's play.
All right, this Let's Play is really simple. On my phone, I have a few questions that I'm going to be asking, and you in the chat function need to be answering it, and we're going to call your name out if you're getting it right. And so make sure you're in there. Also, make sure you're live. Isaac, explain to them why that's important.
So if you're not live, you're behind everybody else. So what I mean is if I ask a question right now, everyone who's live is going to hear this question right now. But if you're 5 seconds behind live, then you're getting the question 5 seconds late, and you're thinking of an answer, and everyone else has already answered, and you have to go hungry because you're not getting any pizza. It's a terrible thing. So the way to remedy this is if you look down here-ish, that area, if you go down and move that slider all the way to your right, that's going to put you on live, or well, I put myself on live, or you can click the little live button above the timer, and that's going to put you live. I would check that pretty periodically, just every once in a while, make sure you're still live, because that's going to give you the best chance for pepperoni.
Ooh, that's really good. Couple updates. Simon says they got dope wings.
They do have dope wings.
Yeah, Jungle Gyms. And Caleb is in Fredericton, and he says the mall is open.
The mall is open in Fredericton.
I didn't know that. That is really, really cool. So everybody make sure you're live, and then we're going to ask a few questions.
While you guys are trying to stay live, I pulled up the list of things. The list of things that we shall now be able to do.
Okay. We'll go back quickly. You update us, and then we'll do Let's Play because we want to get into it.
Oh, you got, okay.
And then we want to give some pizza. So you go ahead quickly. Let's go back to the news. Give us
Elective surgeries, outdoor public gatherings of 10 or fewer, indoor public gatherings with physical distancing of 10 or fewer, all in-person programs for post-secondary institutions, cultural venues, offices not deemed essential previously, retail establishments like malls, restaurants, campgrounds and outdoors recreational activities like zoos, early learning and childhood centers, non-regulated child care providers, day camps, and ATV trails across the province. I said I'd be quick.
Oh, that's really good. Yes. So, thank you for that. Let's move on to Let's Play. This is a segment where you get to play, and we want to hear from you in the comments. So basically, jump on in. It's not a race to get first for this one. This is a warm-up for the trivia that is coming later. So with Let's Play, you got all that stuff. Ethan is saying elbow cuff, elbow cuff, elbow cuff.
Is that, oh, it's not a dab?
No, that is totally an elbow cuff.
Oh, I thought it was dab. I thought it was dabbing.
That's all good. All right, so this is true or false.
True or false?
All right, and Isaac, honestly, if you want to jump in and help them rack their brain, or if you want to come up with your own trivia on Mother's Day, you can throw one out there if you know a trivia, because you're a big trivia guy.
Trivia.
All right, true or false, Mother's Day is not always on the same date each year. True or false?
But how can days move?
That is up to them. So is it true? Mother's Day is not always on the same day, or is it false? Put it in there.
True or false? And I'm watching the comments, so I will call out the answers. True or false? Caleb Esson loves true or false. Tess Cameron coming out swinging with a big true. Mother's Day is not the same every year, according to Tess Cameron. Lego Maniac says true. Caleb Esson says false. Connor Nellen says false. Team LeMay says false. Fontaine just says T. Kevin DeVries says true.
T true.
T true. And Simon says true a lot. Simon's really committing to this true thing. Caleb Esson says always on Sunday. Oh, Caleb Esson always on Sunday.
So that's not true or false, though.
That's not true or false.
That's giving us a detailed answer.
Didn't Caleb Esson have a hard time last week, too?
I don't know. Caleb's awesome. All right, so the answer is that Mother's Day is not always on the same year. It's always what?
It's always on the Sunday.
The what Sunday?
The third Sunday, the fourth Sunday, the second Sunday.
When's Mother's Day this year?
I don't know.
This Sunday.
It's this Sunday.
This Sunday is Mother's Day, and it is the second weekend in May. So Mother's Day is always the second Sunday in May.
Yeah.
Father's Day is always the third Sunday in June.
June, go figure.
Yeah, that's a, hey, when we do Father's Day, remember that trivia.
Someone text me, please.
So, here we go. The next question.
Oh, my word.
More calls are made on Mother's Day than any other day.
Like phone calls?
Phone calls.
That makes sense.
Phone calls.
People calling their moms.
Phone calls are made more on Mother's Day. Sorry. More calls are made on Mother's Day than any other day of the year. True or false?
True or false?
We want to see in the comments.
Lego Mike says GG. I'm assuming he's done. Simon
Good
says...
game, I'm out.
Yeah, good game. Connor says true. Caleb Esson says false. Lego Mike says false. I think it's both. Simon says false. Ethan says false. Team LeMay says false. Simon saying false. Again, it's double false, which is true because the two negatives are true.
Very good.
It's false to being false.
So the answer, why Christmas, Caleb? Why Christmas? Why Christmas? Oh, Christmas is the day that the most phone calls are made. Yeah, I don't think so. My theory on that is you go to their place, you don't call them.
I think a lot of people, so many people...
But you know what? He's not wrong because I made a lot of calls, but nowadays you don't call. You text. Or you FaceTime.
Oh, you FaceTime. See, I'm not quite there.
But is that a call?
Well, I just don't. I feel like if I were to FaceTime someone, then they just have to look at my face.
But because you want to show, but you want to show the presence.
Oh yeah, I
Right.
suppose.
So you don't call, you FaceTime. Anyways,
Yes.
big debate on that. The answer you're looking for is true.
Truth.
True. More calls are made. Actually, 122 million calls are made on the second Sunday of May.
122 million.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of calls.
All right, third out of our fifth question is this. Mother's Day is the third highest selling holiday for flowers and plants.
Third highest. Fun fact, what's the first highest?
Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day makes sense.
And Caleb would say Christmas would be the second.
Who buys flowers on Christmas?
I'm teasing Caleb. Caleb. Oh, I always mess up. You don't always mess up.
No.
We just love to make fun of people in a nice way.
Yes.
And thank you for being a good sport about it.
Ethan Butler doesn't say it's false.
No,
he says it's fake.
It's fake.
It's fake.
It's fake. It's fake.
Lego Mike says true. Caleb Esson says true. Ethan Butler says false. Connor Allen says true. Team LeMay says false. Simon says TT.
Timeout. No, it's not timeout. I mean, the start and ends with T, I guess. Mother's Day is officially true the third highest selling holiday flowers after Christmas and Hanukkah.
Wow.
Oh, Christmas.
Oh, it was Christmas.
And Hanukkah. Yeah, more people buy flowers and plants
So
for their
is-
moms on Mother's Day than any other holiday. Sorry, after Christmas.
After Christmas.
Yeah, more people buy that than any other holiday. Moms, around approximately 1/4 of all the flowers purchased throughout the year are brought for Mother's Day.
Well,
Crazy. Number 4.
does it say what kind? I might need ideas.
No, but
Okay.
I'm sure it'll give us more. One of the earliest Mother's Day celebrations was in ancient Greece. True or false?
One of the earliest Mother's Day celebrations was in ancient Greece.
Yeah.
Ancient Greece.
So you can get specific about that and say, was it actually Mother's Day or did they just celebrate mothers in a way? I would say we'll see what the answer is and we'll go from there. What does O stand for as an answer?
I don't know. Ethan says true. Connor says false. Tess Cameron says true. Caleb Esson says false.
Yeah, one of the earliest Mother's Day celebrations was in fact true, ancient Greece. Rhea, the Greek would have spring celebrations in honor of Rhea, R-H-E-A. Rhea.
Rhea? Is that like the Greek
The
word?
goddess of fertility, actually,
Oh.
motherhood, and generation.
Okay.
And so it was, in a way, but I believe 1908 in the U.S. is when Mother's Day became a thing, and it was a mom's club that started it to honor their moms, and that was a U.S. kind of made the official holiday celebration in 1908. So in one way, if you said false, you're correct. If you said true, technically you're correct because it goes way back.
Everybody's a winner.
Yeah. And Mother's Day, last question, is the busiest day of the year for restaurants true or false?
Busiest day for restaurants.
Yeah. Think about it this way. Father's Day, what do women do?
Buy them a tie.
Sure. Mother's Day, what happens?
You take them out to dinner.
You take them out
to dinner, yeah.
You take them out. The answer that you're looking for is true.
True.
It believes, and I'm guilty to that because that's when I'm like, hey, let's go eat somewhere so you don't have to cook. That's what I do. 2018, about 87 million adults made plans to go to a restaurant for Mother's Day. Crazy, 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 crazy. So that is our Let's Play segment. Thank you for playing and kind of getting warmed up for our pizza trivia, which is coming soon.
We are activating those brains.
Absolutely. And so we're going to swing it on over to our one big story where Isaac is going to help us understand what God needs to teach us about determination. And keep this in mind that there's hidden things in there that you need to be thinking about so when the trivia comes about, you know.
Pay attention.
Any hints, clues, nothing?
Not a thing.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Let's tune in to our one big story. On the comments, are you ready to go? Let us know that you're ready.
Everybody's ready.
Awesome.
Except for Ethan, who says fake.
Thank you.
Ethan's just calling everything's fake today. Come on, Ethan. Ethan.
Ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
Ready, steady, fire!
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. And now for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Acts, chapter 2, verses 1 through 41.
Hey guys, Jeff just told me that he needs this moved through that door. And he said he had a group of guys coming, but I figured, how big of a job can it be? Really, I'll just go downstairs and get it through there, no problem. This job is a lot bigger than I thought. And the problem is, when Jeff saw me going down, he canceled the crew. So now I have to do this by myself. Oh. Well, just like the disciples in today's story, I'm going to need a lot of help. If you remember from last week, the disciples got a monumentous job. Go from one end of the earth to the other and tell everyone about Jesus Christ and God's message. And the disciples were just about to get an amazing opportunity to do just that, because people from one end of the earth to the other were all about to come to them. One thing you need to know is God's people have always loved to celebrate. And of course, back then was no different. God's people would often come together and celebrate things like the Passover, or being freed from Egypt, or in this case, Pentecost, which is the celebration of the harvest. Jewish people from all over were just about to come together in Jerusalem. And with all those people coming together in one place, what better opportunity for the disciples to go and spread the gospel? One big problem. Everybody spoke different languages. How are the disciples going to go tell everyone about God when they don't even speak the same language? But as you may have guessed, God had that problem covered too. It says in Acts chapter 2, verses 2 to 4, "Suddenly a sound like a blowing of a violent wind came from heaven and filled the whole house where they were sitting. They saw what seemed to be tongues of fire that separated and came to rest on each of them. All of them were filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other tongues as the Spirit enabled them." Pretty crazy, right? Could you imagine? Just hanging out with your friends, maybe having supper, and then all of a sudden the doors and windows are blown in, and fire erupts from the air, and flames spread out until there's a small flame on everyone's head. Maybe then you get up and you run outside, and you see people from out of town, and you're pretty sure that they speak a different language, but you understand everything they're saying just fine. Crazier still, they understand everything you're saying. What would you do? What would you say to them? Peter used this God-given opportunity to preach the gospel to the crowd gathered there in Jerusalem. And it worked too. The Bible says that day 3,000 people turned to Jesus and were baptized. God gave the disciples a pretty huge job, but he gave them the help they needed to do it too. All it took was a little help from Jesus' promised gift, the Holy Spirit. You know, it's pretty easy to hear these stories and think, well, of course Peter and John can do those things. They knew Jesus. But the truth of the matter is, these stories are less about the people and more about God working through those people. And the same Spirit that filled Peter and the disciples is the same Spirit that fills us today. God gave his disciples the help that they needed in the same way that he gives us the help that we need. And speaking of help, yeah, Jeff, help!
Hey guys, the bottom line this week is God gives you what you need to keep going. I got accepted to Dalhousie University and I'll soon be studying to be an engineer. Dalhousie's in Nova Scotia and I've never lived away from home before, so I'm excited but I'm also very nervous. There's a lot of things I'm gonna have to learn to do on my own, like cooking and cleaning, so there's a lot to be nervous about, but I know that I don't have to worry because God gives me everything I need to keep going. All you have to do is to stay determined, and if you remember, determination is deciding to finish what you started. In today's message, we learned about a time when God made sure the disciples had everything they needed for what he called them to do. Without the Holy Spirit, how could they have spoken to all those people? They couldn't have. And the same goes for us. God gives us what we need to keep going in every situation. All we have to do is to stay determined. Just like Jesus tells us to do in Galatians 6:9 when he says, "Let us not become tired of doing good. At the right time, we'll gather a crop if we don't give up." This week, I challenge you to draw a picture of a fire and to put it somewhere where you'll see it every day. It could be on your mirror, it could be on the fridge, it could be on your bedroom door, anywheres. Every time you look at that fire, I want you to remember that you are not alone. Just like when Jesus sent the Holy Spirit, like fire, To give the disciples the power to complete what he called them to do, he has given you everything you need to accomplish what he has planned for you. And for me, which means next year I'll be just fine at university.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome back. I have the 10 of names. Oh, that way. This way. Right.
I'm going to fix the screen. All right.
Jeff left. I'm by myself now. Who will I talk to? What will I do? What will I say? Who will I throw things at? Who will feed me? See, the camera's moving. How is the camera moving? Or am I moving? Do we rotate around the sun, or does the sun rotate around us? Who knows? Were you paying attention? Were you watching? Did you notice every single detail? Did you count the hairs on my head? Did you count the freckles on my face? Did you count everything? The question could be anything. While we're here, go make sure you're live. It's a good thing to do. Just go make sure you're live. Because if you're not, then trivia is going to be, hey, Jeff's back. Trivia is going to be difficult if you are not live.
We're still crooked.
We're very crooked. Actually,
Isaac didn't turn on the light.
whoops.
That's all good. All right, so that means what? We're going to go to our bottom line and explain that. Isaac, give us a little bit of insight here.
Going into the bottom line. So, Rebecca, during her bottom line, gave you a challenge. The challenge was draw a picture of a flame or print off a picture of a flame or, just have a picture of a flame and put it somewhere you see every day. She gave 3 recommendations: a bedroom door, a mirror, the fridge. I know if I put it on the fridge, I would see it every day. Yeah. So put that picture of a flame anywhere in your house. And every time that you see that flame, remember that you're not alone. Just like the Holy Spirit and God gave those disciples what they needed to preach to the crowd, he gives you what you need too. That flame is a reminder of God's care for us and how much God does for us. So here's the challenge. That was the challenge to put the picture of a flame somewhere. But now here's my double challenge to you. Take a picture. Take a selfie with your flame somewhere, whether it's drawn onto the mirror really cool with like dry erase markers, whether it's you've painted this crazy mural. If you paint a crazy mural with your parents' permission on your wall, you get like triple points.
It's true.
Just take a selfie. Maybe you and your family, you by yourself, you and anybody in your bubble. Take a selfie with that picture of you and your flame and send it to Jeff and I. And you know what we're going to do for that? You know what we're going to do for you sending us your selfie picture? We're going to give you another ballad for pizza trivia. So just for getting that picture, everyone in the picture is going to get a ballad. So you can get a pizza.
It's awesome. I have OCD because the lines on the wood are not even with the screen, and I can't figure it out.
I think the actual laptop stand itself.
It could be.
But it's not
That's
a
fine.
big deal.
Anyways, we've tried lots of stuff. I'm
Yeah.
going to give up an OCD.
Ethan Butler says, I can't draw, but you know what you can do, dude? You can possibly print.
Ooh, yes.
Print a picture.
Yeah, just go to Google.
It doesn't got to be fancy. Just print a picture of a flame. All it needs to be is a reminder to you of what God has done. Simon says 3 pizzas. No.
Hey,
1 pizza.
one pizza, you can get as many.
But it's a party pizza, so it's huge.
It's a pizza for your whole family.
It's a big pizza.
Well, once you're done, then whatever's left for your family.
Yeah,
if that's how
whatever.
you roll. No, I see, and what? I don't understand, Ethan. I don't understand.
Oh, he says, no, I can't. I can't print.
Can't. Okay. No problem.
Paint, then.
Oh, no, I can't print. That's what he's trying to do. All right, so that is our bottom line. They understand the new ways that they can get another ballot in the
Tin of Names!
Bring
That
that
was all
back.
those ballads going in.
Bring that back so we can see it.
Oh, right.
There you go.
There.
Oh, now we can't eat the popcorn.
Oh, no, the
Yeah, that's
3-week-old
perfect.
popcorn.
That's perfect, actually, because it's right on top of the bottom line.
Hey, perfect. You
right.
do have OCD.
I do have OCD. Yes, currently I do. What human doesn't have a printer? Sam Fanalpas. Thank you for being semi-rude. You're not rude. I just can't stop making things angry. I need like a Hulk. I'm so mad right now that I can't get the stupid lines.
Is it the lines that are bothering you?
It's the lines that
Don't
are bothering
stop
me.
looking, Jeff.
Yes. All right, guys. We wasted your time long enough. Isaac and I actually challenged each other into every week we do a versus. Now, don't be mad.
We did a versus.
I've been mad for both of us. Now, I am determined that every week I'm going to beat you.
I am more determined that every week you're going to lose.
And so this week, Isaac and I challenged each other in an RC race.
RC race. Now,
Small little race cars.
Yes.
We took the gym. We made a real cool, like, short little track.
We had a little like NASCAR track.
5 laps.
Lots of left hands.
And Isaac thought he could have the upper hand. I thought I could guarantee a win.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing that you don't know, Jeff. I grew up with RC cars.
Ooh, nice.
I've been buying RC cars since I had enough money to buy RC cars.
Oh.
I love RC. I've been playing with RCs forever. Helicopters, planes, boats, cars, trucks.
Well,
I've
then,
had them all.
In this video, vote who you think. Does Isaac have the upper hand, or because I've been winning lately with Versus, that I have the upper hand? We want to hear from you because we truly think that your vote matters. So right now, I hear nobody voting for us. So vote for us, please.
Team LeMay says, but it's not NASCAR. Ethan Butler says, I am an RC car. Connor Nallen spells my name horrifically incorrectly.
Connor, why double C's, buddy? Why double C's?
Dude.
Geographic man does. All right, let's go. All right, we're on to our Versus segment. Let's go. I'm challenging Isaac to a game of RC racing. The rules are simple. First one around 5 laps wins. I'm Team White
I'm going to be Team Black.
because that's the only one left. And if you're ready, on your marks,
Get set.
go. Coming off to a creep start. Not creepy, but just crawling.
I
Oh, man.
have completed
bouncing
one lap.
hard.
I am
Bouncing
in the lead. I am in the lead. I have crashed.
All right, I'm spinning around. Here we go.
Oh,
Ground
that's
is
2
quite
laps.
slippery.
That's 2 laps.
All right, 2 laps.
Here comes lap
Catching
3.
up. Oh, I'm bouncing up.
I've done 3 laps.
Oh, 3.
Oh, I'm not gonna want to go any faster. Here comes lap 4. No, no.
Lap 4, he's in the lead.
Oh,
no.
okay. That's
Oh,
lap
no.
4.
This is the second last one. Going on lap 5. Can we catch? He's trying to hit me.
No, he
Lap
didn't.
5, final lap.
Oh, final white flag.
There we
White
go.
flag. Hey, Jeff, you forgot something. It's back there. You need to go get it.
What? Where?
Ah!
Oh, yeah!
No!
Out. Wait, I gotta do a victory lap. Ready? What? Yeah! I win!
I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving.
You can't even do that well. All right, that's it from us. I win yet another one. Isaac, how many challenges have you won so far?
I don't remember.
I think it's easy. 0 fingers. All right, that's it from us and RC Racing. I'm Jeff,
I'm Isaac.
and I win. There we go. Oh my goodness. Yes, that means I am the champion at Versus. I cannot be beat. And Isaac, come on, man. Come on, man. That is not a cap for losers. That is Mickey's Fantasia cap of power. Just because you didn't win or don't win doesn't make you a loser.
Guys,
You come in second every week. Every week. There's nothing to be ashamed about second place.
if I came in 3rd, that'd be really bad.
Third would be horrible. But man, I am so excited about what our challenge is going to be next week. You got to tune next week to find that out. But thanks for cheering us on. We got some good stuff. I love Caleb Essen saying this, Isaac. This is what Caleb says.
I don't want to read it.
Jeff shall always win. Now, the shall
It makes it real formal.
makes it, it makes it like, I don't know. But thank you, Caleb, for rocking that out.
What noise was that?
That was like a celebrity. Second, but Caleb then says second is the first loser.
Caleb, that's enough.
Oh, man. No. Simon thinks that you should get some secret pizza.
I should get some secret pizza?
Yeah.
I'll have secret pizza.
Yep.
Jeff.
I love Mike. Mike, check this out right here. Jeff has no competition. He must have has no competition. Yeah, he did correct himself. That's really funny. But we would love to hear some ideas. So if you have ideas of what you think Isaac could beat me in, we would love to hear it right now.
Please let me know.
Say, hey, I think this is a competition. This is your new verses that you could do. But if you want to show somebody what just happened, or you want to watch me win again, go to the 936, which you're on, and at 8 o'clock in 15 minutes, you're going to see that video uploaded there, and you can watch it again and again. You go back and watch some past verses. They may have not seen our pig contest, our dunk basketball contest. That was so fun.
I win that one.
You didn't.
I did.
You almost beat me twice in that. But man, I watched that so many times. Go back, watch that. That's a really fun one to watch. There's some great content.
The pig one's really cool, and I will say there is a really, really cool ending during our sign-off when we're saying goodbye that we didn't plan at all. It just kind of happened. Yeah, but you got to go watch and see. It was pretty crazy.
It's cool. So that has been our versus segment. And now for the long-awaited segment.
Pizza trivia. I got to warm up my pen here.
People are waiting for pizza trivia. Yes, because we want you to comment in, and again, hit live. Make sure you're live, because we're going to give you about 2 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to have my phone here to receive information in. And I watched before this went live. Really? You watched? Oh, you watched the dunk thing before it went live.
Yes.
Yeah, Team LeMay says, I watched before it went live. I was thinking the verses we just did.
No, you didn't.
Hey, Isaac, you should give some secret pizza. Man,
he said that about 15 times
So many times, man. It's not secret at all.
He might just be copy and pasting.
All right, that's right, Caleb. It is pizza trivia. That's
pizza
where
time!
Isaac is going to reveal right now
the
trivia question that you need to write in your comments and let us know. And if you've been watching and haven't been writing, that's okay. You don't need to be typing back and forth all the program, but now's your time.
Now is the time. Now is the time. Go make sure you're live. Now is the time. Go make sure you're live. That if you want some pizza, it's my. Just stop looking at it.
OCD, buddy.
No. Now is the time. If you want pizza, pay attention. Make sure you're live. Time for sweats.
Maybe he meant sweets, but he definitely put sweats. He probably meant sweats. Okay. Now the question is.
Here is the question. So, in my story, all the people around the world were coming to Jerusalem to celebrate what? What were they coming to celebrate?
That's the question.
That's the question.
Oh my goodness, I know the answer. Okay.
What were they coming to celebrate? So 2 minutes is on the clock. I'm going to be writing down the answer of everyone that gets it right. I'm going to scribble your handle down.
And we will not tell you that you're right.
No, I'm not going to say that you're right, but I'm just going to scribble your handle down.
So
I'm going to put it in the tin of names. You should be going. Ethan, it's not Christmas. I don't typically like to give away answers, but it's not Christmas. Just while you're typing, just something to keep in mind, we don't deliver to Fredericton. Everywhere else, but not Fredericton.
Oh, that's so mean. We totally do deliver to Fredericton. Absolutely we do, Caleb. All right, I know you can't quite see what, maybe you can see what it is there. But that's going to be my 2-minute warning there. So while you're trying to figure that out, go there, figure that out, let us know. Ask your parents, what is that? Isaac, say the question one more time.
What brought everyone to Jerusalem? What celebration was bringing everyone to Jerusalem that the disciples were then able to go and minister in all the different languages?
All right, we got some different answers. And you may say, well, I'm just going to write what everybody else is writing. You could. They may be right. That might make you right. Or
it could make you very wrong.
It could make you wrong. But if you don't know, then that's not a bad way to go. So Isaac's writing. The reason why we're not shouting out who said what, the reason why we're not telling you, hey, good answer, a bad answer, we don't want to give anybody a hint. This is pizza trivia. This is for a party pizza. Normally we give a half pepperoni, half garlic fingers. And that's what we ordered, that's what we paid for. And so it really comes down to if you don't like pepperoni and you want to change that up, I might be able to make that happen. And so Isaac is writing down furiously, which would say somebody's got it right.
There's been a few rights. There has been a few rights. There's been a lot of wrongs. There's been a lot of rights. It's just going back and forth.
Any lefts?
No lefts.
A lot of rights, but no lefts?
Lots of rights, no lefts. We're just going in circles.
I wonder where they're going. So
you must be a dad.
Going into buddy. I was a dad before I was a dad with those jokes. I had to practice my dad jokes.
Is there a course? I'm sure there's a course you must take.
I feel like I teach the course.
You're a certified instructor.
Yeah, it's a master class with Jeff.
Master class on dad jokes.
All right, the time is getting lower. I feel like about 10 seconds.
Yeah, we're at 10 seconds
now.
Oh, it is there. Wow.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even have my head up.
So that means you have a few seconds left, and Isaac is closing off this. And again,
Where are we at here? 1, 0, no more. Pen's gone. Pen's gone. The names are
So
all.
here's I want to say this. If you're watching and you do not have the function to comment, you didn't log in or something like that, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying it and having a blast with us. Next week, definitely make sure that you figure out how to log in so that your comments can be on. And always make sure that you're live. That you're not missing anything.
Those are the big ones.
Yeah, so on the 936, we post at 8 o'clock, the one big story, so you can watch that again. So when you're like, okay, now the bottom line I have to go do at home. What was that? I can't remember.
So the bottom line, the challenge was draw a picture of a flame, a printout of a flame, of a fire, somewhere, put it in your house somewhere that you see every day, not under the bed, not behind the closet, somewhere that you're going to see every day.
To
remind you that just like the fire came, the tongues of fire came onto the disciples of Jesus at the time and gave them the ability to speak and understand all the languages, God helped them. God is going to help you too.
Yep.
That's a big reminder.
And definitely think about it this way. God wants to help you accomplish great and amazing things. Especially in a time when people are just starting in New Brunswick now, social distancing in a bigger bubble.
Yes.
And did you know that they're talking about PEI?
I'm so excited.
PEI being our province bubble buddy?
Provincial bubble buddy.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that New Brunswick and PEI are extending a giant handshake in the form of a bridge.
Yes, in the form
They're
of
building a bridge, really.
Yeah, they thought about this years ago.
Yeah, this was old.
Planned. So I want to be going to PEI and hanging out with my bubble buddy province.
Yes.
Now, let's reveal our answer from a person in the tin of names.
Should I say the answer first, or should I pull a name?
Let's pull out the name and reveal what they said, and I'll even try to backlog it and find it and put it on the screen.
Shaky, shaky, so no one can say a cheater.
Okay, I feel like we need some sound effects here. Ready? I'm going to give you a triangle sound, right? The stop. Now.
Okay.
So that means stop.
Here's what I'm going to do.
I'm going to do my DJ air horn once you say the name.
Okay, here's what, you get that air horn ready. Here's what I'm going to do, and this is going to be super cool. I'm going to fling the names up, and I'm going to grab one out of the air. Oh, it's going to be cool.
Okay, I got to take a picture.
Oh, boy. Lots of pressure. I shouldn't have said
I should
anything.
do burst picture. Okay, you ready?
Oh, no!
That was so lame.
One second.
They're eagerly waiting.
One second,
eagerly
pause.
waiting.
I got all the names. Okay, let's do it again. Here it goes. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, got this one.
Oh, wait. It may have taken.
I got it.
Oh, it totally did.
Did I get it?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Got it.
Now, I know this isn't your actual name. This is your handle. But it's going to be Allison Fontaine, which I know isn't actual Allison Fontaine. It's the Fontaine family.
Zach
and
Nathan.
Zach and Nathan Fontaine. I picked you. You were the winner. The answer was Pentecost, which is the celebration of the harvest. That's what brought everyone to Jerusalem. To let you know, Kelly, I know that's not actually Kelly, but your handle was Kelly. Caleb Essen, you got it right. Connor Nallen got it right. Tiny Tim got it right. You guys all got it right, but Allison was the winner. Way to go.
I'm just trying to find...
Zach and Nathan were the winners.
I'm just trying to find. That was amazing. There is the answer. Boom.
Pentecost.
Good job, guys. And so that means, and again, yeah, thank you, Sam. I feel like you are, you're Scissor Minds, Sam. Who is Vivanop?
Vivanop? It's not Sam Vanop? No, you're
I
right.
thought it was. Is that your sister?
Who is the Vivanops?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Maybe it's
Who am I?
Ann.
Who
I don't
are
know.
we?
But who are we?
Who are we really?
And again, is that just him falling asleep that
Yeah.
we're that boring, or is he like Zach and saying himself?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
But good job. If you got it right, good job getting it right. That means you are going to eventually, hopefully, get pizza. But we want to make it your chance even greater next week by giving you a chance to do what that bottom line says.
And so remember the bottom line. Now, here's the drill. Go make sure that you put that picture of a flame somewhere.
Did you attend my master class, Dad Jokes?
Remember the drill, guys.
Oh man, I'm so screwed.
Oh no! Oh no!
It was so bad. Awesome. So congratulations, Zach, Nathan. Even if you think it's just only one of you, your family's getting the party pizza. So I'll find that
Sam switched computers.
Yeah, that's all good. 5 o'clock tomorrow, we're going to get the pizza to you. And next week, guys, I want to see a bunch of names already in when we begin because you guys have sent me pictures of your fire,
This is so incredible, guys. Just by sending us a picture, which almost every single phone in the world does now, just by sending us a picture to, where should they send it to?
Just me.
Just Jeff. Just send it to Jeff McLean over Facebook.
You can figure it out.
Yeah, you are going to get your name in the tin of names for pizza without, like, the episode hasn't even started and your odds for pizza are already higher. Guys, you have to do this.
Yeah, exactly. So, quick wrap up. I feel like that is
I wish
still
I had
on the
something
screen.
to wrap. Say quick wrap up.
That's all good. Quick wrap up is this. Make sure you check out some of our videos on there. If you want to watch some more verses, go watch some verses. Get those views up for us. Spread the news. Share it with people. And also the bottom line, the one big story, we're always putting that on our page as well. And if you want to go over and watch the So-So Show, go over and have some fun with that.
The So-So
Nate
Show's
and
a
I,
funny one.
one of my favorites is the polar dip. And Nate went actually into the river.
Man. That poor man.
And you guys can play. This is for middle school and elementary, the So-So Show. And if you have stuff that you want to show off, doing a cool kid clip, where you can actually do something cool and send it to me, you can make it on a future episode. Or if you want to do a show and tell, we've had a guy doing dice stacking. So he would catch the dice in a cup, swing it around, and they would stack in the cup. And when he pulled it off, he could do 5 dice stacked.
5.
Yep. So if you can do that, Sam Vanopoulos was on this with a backflip.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And so we've had lots of cool kids doing lots of cool stuff. And so if you want to be on that on YouTube, so you're like, oh, I'm on YouTube, we'd love to put a shout out and get you on that. So that's it from Jeff.
That's it from Isaac.
And thanks for tuning in to 180 Live. Hope to see you on our Minecraft world. If you want to jump on there, our friend GGMac03. That's GGMac03.
It's a crazy Minecraft world, too.
Jump on, build some stuff. We're going to hopefully do sometime this week, figure out when we can do Capture the Flag and some cool games in there. And Tuesday Games with Jeff.
Tuesdays Games with
8:30
Jeff.
p.m. Tuesday Games with Jeff. Jump on. I'll be posting on different places how to get on that as Zoom. But we'd love to see more people do that stuff. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining us. Have a great rest of your evening. And remember, PEI is going to be your bubble buddy province. All right. See you guys.
Bye.